This is Dolynny TV. I'm not too sure because, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, how backed up is NHL Registry Central? Because, my goodness sakes, I think I got that backwards. Central Registry, but it's 6 p.m. Eastern Time. About 10 minutes ago, we had a trade roll in, and yes, it includes Edmonton Oilers players, or now players, or however you look at it. It's a minor league deal, technically speaking, though somebody was traded that was on our NHL roster to open the season. So there you go, right away, ladies and gentlemen. The Edmonton Oilers, we thought we were out of the clear. I thought I could get home. I thought I could get some laundry going. I thought I could, I don't know, move around my bed without finding cats all within it, but I found like 3 cats oranges right here with me. But that said, alright, let's get to the trade. I'm stalling because I am a little stunned still. That said, subscribe. Definitely do that if you're new to the channel, because I want you along for the stretch run, because, ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to win. Now, that said, Oilers announced they have traded Joel Persson to Anaheim in exchange for ECHL goalie Angus Redmond and a 7th round pick. Pick is conditional on Persson playing at least 25 NHL games next season. Here is the key when it comes to Angus Redmond. From everything I've read on Twitter so far, simply put, Angus Redmond will stay in the ECHL. That is Ryan Holt's recovery of the situation. Ryan Holt, the play-by-play voice of the AHL Bakersfield Condors for us down there in Baco. And it is a conditional 7th round pick. And like I said, 25 games is the condition. So, there's also a Toronto then. So somehow Toronto traded, something went on with that Toronto situation with Leonard in Chicago, but that's not what we're trying to focus on. I'm trying to focus on the minor news for the Edmonton Oilers, and let's get to Daniel Nugent-Bowman, see if he has anything new. He does not, so that's alright. You know what? It's just totally fine. It's good to go. It's good to great, and you know what? We'll be fine. So, ladies and gentlemen, that said, let's get to Joel Persson, shall we? Let's break him down a little bit. Game by game is essentially what we're going to be able to do for Joel Persson, who started, as mentioned, the season with our Edmonton Oilers. He has played a lot of years over in Sweden, and this was his first NHL season at age 25. The key with Persson is he's been Oilers property, I think, for 2 to 3 years now, on loan in Sweden, and then made his way finally over to the NHL this season. That's not what I want to screen capture, so give me a second, and we'll be good. I want to try and screen capture the right thing for you. You can actually, on game logs on the 2019-2020 season on hockeyreference.com. I guess that's what I should give a shout out to hockeyreference.com. They are a major source for all things Edmonton Oilers stats on Dolynny TV. So definitely, if you're curious on any of the new guys, kind of see where they stack up, that kind of thing, you want to go check out Joel Persson's career stats with the Edmonton Oilers kind of deal. Go over there and get this done. Now what you're going to see is the game logs for Joel Persson popping up here in just a second. I can't remember if I put it under Joel Persson or I did not put it under Joel Persson, so it is under Persson's career stats with the Edmonton Oilers. There we go. That's what I'm looking for, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, a little bit scrambled up today because it is the trade deadline, and things break fast. Things break when you're least suspecting them to do so. So Joel Persson, what I want you to recount here is the simple fact that Joel Persson didn't get into the Oilers lineup till the second game of the season against the LA Kings, and here's how it went. You know what? The first 5 games, the Oilers were 4-1 with Joel Persson in the lineup. This was kind of the stupid stats. You know, when I talk about stupid stats, Joel Persson was a stupid stats player, and there really was no coincidence as to why, considering what else we had in the lineup, and Matt Benning possibly really being the stupid stats player that has the stats to actually back himself up. Now, technically speaking, 6-1 in his first 7 games with the Oilers, 7-1-1, or 6-1-1 in his first 7 or 8, and then you've got 8-1-1. Then his last few here, he ended up going a total of 9-3-2. No, I've got that wrong. 8-3-2? Hold on, let me count some W's here. Yeah, 8-3-2 as an Edmonton Oilers player in the lineup. Pardon me, the cats are scrapping beside me, but that's Joel Persson. So the Oilers were 8-3-2. They won a lot of games with Joel Persson in the lineup. Let's not kid ourselves there. Problem is, here's what Joel Persson was doing for us while he was in the lineup. 14:49 time on ice. He is a right shot defenseman. We do need to keep that in mind. 15:31, 16:45, 17:43, 15:30, 16:40, 15:38, 10:08, 15:02, 19:28, 15:17, 12:20, and 14:13. He did deal with several injury issues this season, so of course that is another thing to keep in mind. Little Thumper, what are you doing? What are you doing, Thump Thump? Hiding out in there. What the heck are you doing? That said, so he did deal with some injury issues as well at times this season. And realistically, you see what he had, right? He had some block shots. That was nice to see. Not a really physical player, like a total of, what, 6-7 hits in 13 games. And a total of 2 assists, both coming against the New Jersey Devils on November 8th. And that was back at the time when New Jersey was a terrible, terrible team. So I'm not going to bother you by bringing up Angus Redmond's stats here, because I'm not going to have anything fancy to look at. But Angus Redmond, elite prospects, we'll go check it out because I'd like to see what his story is, kind of deal. So he started out in the PIJHL with, that's Kelowna, or that's not Kelowna, that's Port Moody Panthers. That is BC Junior B Hockey, so a former Junior B goalie back from 2012-2013. Then went to the Selman Arm Riverbacks. He played in the BCHL for several years. Kind of alright numbers in the BCHL, like 900 or plus save percentage every season, so that's nice to see. Went up to Michigan Tech in the NCAA, had a 917 save percentage in 16-17. And then 17-18 with the Utah Grizzlies, Toledo Walleye, San Diego Gulls, Reading Royals, South Carolina Stingrays, Jackson Icemen, and then Allen Americans. He didn't play a game with this year. That was all last year. He played with San Diego, Reading, South Carolina, and Jacksonville. Played no games for Allen this year and has played 15 games for the Newfoundland Growlers, 231 goals against average, and a 918 save percentage. So this one, ladies and gentlemen, end of the day, you get the pick, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if this is a favor, kind of like what Montreal did for Kovalchuk to get Persson some playing time or what, but it's a weird one. I mean, unless I'm missing something major on Twitter that just broke, I'm missing why this Oilers team made the moves they did. But have also assigned and recalled defenseman William Magnuson to and from the Condors in order to make him eligible for the remainder of the AHL season. In addition, Chris Russell changed to the LTIR. We already knew that. Mr. Ken Holland mentioned that in his press conference. Paper transaction for William Legason, and anything else? Not much else. There is really not much else here. So, ladies and gentlemen, Joel Persson. I'll review it one more time with you. Joel Persson to the Anaheim Ducks for Angus Redmond and a conditional 7th round pick. And that is, hopefully, now that it's past 6 p.m. Eastern Time, hopefully, that's all she wrote here for the trade deadline. That's the end of the day. That's all I'm hoping for is she's done. We're good. We've got our team settled. I thought we were done at this point, but apparently we still had a move or two to make, and we made it. So now, kind of get where this looks like. Actually, let me go tell you what we've got down in the minors for defensemen, because Persson was signed to an NHL contract. Let me go cap friendly here and get me one last resource and kind of recap, because at the end of the day, now we're recapping another trade after I've already done my recap, so I have to review where we're at. Let me see this right here. Defenseman, we've got Manning in the minors. Didn't get rid of him. Weird that we got rid of Persson over Manning. That's just what it is. We've got Philip Broberg on loan. We've got Evan Bouchard in the minors. We've got Sam Marukov in the minors. We've got Logan Day in the minors. And we've got Keegan Lowe in the minors. Those are our defensemen signed to non-roster contracts at this point. And ladies and gentlemen, they're down there playing in Bakersfield. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 defensemen signed to NHL contracts that are playing in our minor league system. So Bakersfield, they're hurting. If that tells me anything, Bakersfield is hurting for some help, and that's end of the day, all she comes down to, Joel Persson ain't going to add to that as he's gone to the Anaheim Ducks. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. It's been a long day. I mean, I'm going to stay up another half hour. I'm going to take a cat nap, and then I'm going to get going to work tomorrow morning because today's been nuts. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I am up on out of here.